So a last part that we want to cover is the performance ranks in terms of the compensation plan. And, we have, a progression, a way that you can just monitor and keep score of your advancement through iBoomerang. You can progress through the ranks two ways: by generating qualifying volume through your personal enrollment tree. Qualifying volume is the total dollar volume of your sales. So for example, a first class pack is $1,000 and it's also 1,000 QV. Second way is by developing and maintaining active TSAs. And we're going to institute, not today, but in a few months, our active TSA credit concept, which means that if people are doing their monthly subscription, the $49.95s equal half a credit. The folks who are grandfathered from Traveris equal 3/4 of a credit, and the $99.95s equal 1 credit. And so we'll reward people who build an organization that maintains a healthy business every single month.
And T-Green, I want to remind, just like you said, right now at this point in time, we hadn't implemented that.
Correct.
Because I've had some inquiries about that. That will be a couple of months away.
Correct.
Okay.
It'll actually be more than a couple of months. We're probably not going to institute it until the beginning of 2020.
Okay.
All right, but we do want to make sure that everybody understands it, so you can start building this base, so that when we do implement it, it can be something that benefits you as well. There are leg balance requirements. We're going to discuss those in a second. They apply to either way that you qualify, whether you're doing qualifying volume or active TSA credits. You still have to meet the leg balance. Spillover volume from your dual team does not help you rank advance. Okay. Sapphires and above have an additional requirement. These are leadership ranks, and so they're required to demonstrate leadership by having personally enrolled active TSAs on the left and the right, and we'll talk about that as well. If you are a blue diamond and above, and you want to earn the maximum weekly cap in the dual team, you need to make sure that you've demonstrated leadership by having at least 20% of your qualifying volume come from each side of the dual team, right? So we're going to look and we're going to make sure. And if you don't do it, if you don't have that, not a problem. We're not going to hold you back from advancing rank, but you will only get paid in the dual team at the highest level cap that you qualify for based on that 20% rule, right? So you can be a blue diamond that's getting paid at the diamond level in the dual team because you don't have the 20%. And then also for diamonds and above, we recognize how special an achievement that is, and it's important to maintain it. Sometimes there are bumps in the road, and so there's a rank grace period of 1 to 2 months for diamonds that allows you to solidify your business and your income. They don't accumulate. Every month that you qualify in a rank gives you the corresponding number of rank months to solidify it, and it applies to percentage bonuses only and not one-time payouts. So let's go through the leadership rank qualifications. To qualify as a Sapphire, you need 15,000 in qualifying volume or 100 active TSA credits. There's a 40% leg balance that applies. You need to have enrolled 2 on the left and 2 on the right. That simply means that you can only count 6,000 of the volume from any of your particular legs, and you can only count 40 of your active TSA credits from any particular leg. For Ruby, it's 40,000 QV or 250 active TSA credits. Again, the 40% leg balance, and now it's 3 on the left and 3 on the right that you need to have. And by the way, if you meet all of these qualifications and you only have 2 on the left and 2 on the right, guess what? You're not a Ruby, you're a Sapphire. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're feeding both sides of the dual team. The max that you can count as a Ruby based on the 40% leg balance is 16,000 in qualifying volume from any leg, or 100 credits from any leg. Emerald, 80,000 or 500 active TSA credits, 40% leg balance, 4 on the left and 4 on the right, max 32,000 from any leg, max 200 credits from any leg. And again, I just want to keep saying this, we're not doing the credits right now, we're preparing you. And you're going to hear this a few times over the next 4 or 5 months before we implement this. Diamond, 200,000 in QV or 1,200 active TSA credits, 40% leg balance, 5 on the left, 5 on the right. That means that the max you can count as a diamond from any one particular leg is 80,000 in QV or 480 credits. And why do we do this? It's so that you can be rewarded for your building Not that you enroll one person who's a rock star and you ride that person to the top of the plan.
Correct.
Okay. And again, just so you guys understand the active TSA credits, it's half a credit for the 49.95s, 3/4 of a credit for T credit. Wow. Traveris, I am not I am a whole person for the Traveris folks and a grandfather, and 1 credit for the 99.95s. All right. You want to do the diamonds?
All right. Blue Diamond, elite levels here. So with Blue Diamond, of course, it's 500,000 in qualifying volume or 3,000 active TSA credits. So you have your balance that you have to have there as well. 30% leg balance. You must have 5 personally sponsored people on your left and 5 personally sponsored people on your right that are qualified, as we covered earlier in the training. Then Black Diamond, you have about $1 million, okay, $1 million of qualified volume with a 30% leg balance, as well as 6,000 active TSA credits. Same thing. Once you get your 5 and 5, you're done all the way throughout to the top of the company. So every one of these, you're going to see 5 personally sponsored on the left, 5 personally sponsored on your right for your elite level leadership. Then presidential, 2 million in volume, qualified volume, 12,000 credits, active TSA credits, 30% leg balance for volume or based on active TSA credits. Crown Diamond, $5 million of qualifying volume or 30,000 active TSAs. 20% leg balance. Notice that's 20%. Now that means you can only count 20%. By the time you have a Crown business, you probably have enough personal legs of business, I know for a fact, that are growing, and you can only count 20% of that toward your qualifications. And again, 5 on the left, 5 on the left from your personals. Double Crown, 7 million in qualified volume, 42,000 active TSA credits, 20% leg balance, 5 on the left, 5 on the right personals, and you are considered a Double Crown. And of course, at the pinnacle, at the top of our company, is Triple Crown Diamond. We will have Triple Crown Diamonds. People are working toward it big time, but $10 million per month in qualified volume or 60,000 active TSA credits with a 20% leg balance, 5 on the left, 5 on the right, and you are a Triple Crown Diamond in our company.
And again, we just want to remind that Blue Diamonds and above, minimum 20% of the qualifying volume has to come from each leg of their dual team in order to maximize the weekly cap. Great. So here's a graphical look at the ranks. As you can see, starting out as a TSA, going all the way up to Triple Crown. We covered all of the individual qualifications, and you can see the rank grace periods at 1 to 2 months for the diamond ranks. And we do that to give them the opportunity to solidify their business as they are so important to the company.